Okay guys, I'm going to show you the Blogsy app, and I know some of you have already been working with this, but I was just going to show you a couple things that you may want to keep in mind when actually putting together your blog, and some tips as far as pictures, links, and videos. Say this was this was a drafted one, but I want a new one, so I'm going to click on the plus sign up here, and that automatically makes it a new blog entry. Some of you have asked me about this, where you feel like, what happened to my blog? I was working on it, it was done, and then I push this button and all of a sudden it's gone. Well, what you have to do then is go back to this button over here with the little settings and the pen, and what you can do is it's telling you what the current draft you're working on is. It's all the information about this current draft. But if I click on local, it'll actually bring up it'll bring up all of my currently saved blogs that have not been published. So if I click back on this one, which was just a random one, there it is. It's back. It hasn't gone anywhere, hasn't disappeared or anything. It's just right there. And if I click on that again, now it gives me information currently about this particular draft. So if I wanted to publish this draft, first of all, if I slide the off toggle switch here from draft, now what I'm telling it is, in no way, shape, or form is this thing ready to publish. I just want to continue working on it, take my time with it until I have it the way I want it to look. Then once it's ready, I can go ahead and switch it off, and as I do, you notice this button up here changed to publish. That's how I publish it. But before I publish, I have my blog here. I could change the title of it, the date's automatic, it's a new post, and then here is this labels. On the labels part, what's really nice, and you will be using labels for your drafts. With that labels, these are so far all the labels that I've been using with all of my current blogs. And so what I recommend is putting basically tags of what your blog is about. So up here in the add filters label, say my subject matter with this, what makes me laugh, I could put in there satire, and then I can click add, and so now it's added satire as one of the possible elements. Once it gets some thinking here, there we go. Satire is one of the labels about this specific post. Once that's added, now people can search my blog based on tags, or you can search on your own blog based on tags. They can see what you're blogging about. I've been blogging about acquisition, blogging, blogs, collaboration, and the whole list goes on and on and on. Those are all my lists that I've done so far. But I'm going to click back. Okay, so you can see that the labels have been added down here. Satire, Twain, and again, this is just a fictional one. But if I wanted to, I could click publish, and now it's not on my iPad anymore. Click done. Now I'm going to show you how to kind of add some pictures, but I'm going to make a new blog here. And my new blog, again, I'm just going to title this something random. I'm not really going for anything particular here. And down below, this is where I can go ahead and I can actually, and once I have this typed in, now I can go ahead and say I want to add a picture. So I'm going to hide the keyboard, and over on the right hand side you see your little widgets. Those are all of your accounts that you can drag things from, and then the one that you can drag, if you have a Flickr account, that's the Flickr account is the one with the 2 dots. This is Picasa, which all of you have because you have a school Gmail account, so you can save your pictures from your computer at home. You can save it to your Picasa account, and then you can access those pictures here, and they'll show up in the drawer, and it'll say login. There's my login to Picasa. Otherwise, you can just take a picture from your camera roll. In this case, I'm just going to drag the picture again of Mark Twain. I click, drag, bring it over, and it automatically resizes it. Now the nice thing is, once my picture is here, if I double tap on the picture, now a new dialog box pops up, and I have my different options. I can give my picture a caption that will appear in my published blog. It may not appear here, but it'll appear in my published blog. I can also decide where I want this picture oriented or aligned. I want it in the upper left, center, upper right, or just in the plain old center. I'm going to go upper left. And then here's a location. The location came from my computer, which is what this is saying. I can actually lock the proportion. When I go to resize this, I can make it smaller. You see the size of the picture changing there in the background. Okay, I can resize the picture, do that. But now what I want to do is I want to add a video off of YouTube. And here's what some of you are wanting to do but couldn't quite figure out how to do it. If I click on YouTube, here I'm already logged in. You will be asked to log into your YouTube account. So if you have a YouTube account, which I'm assuming everybody's going to have one, because if you want to watch YouTube videos, you pretty much have to have an account to save videos, subscribe to channels, things like that. You have to have a YouTube account. But what you can do is once you're logged in, now you have three options. You can choose from either uploads that you've personally uploaded to your YouTube account. You can choose videos that you have actually favorited or added to your favorite, or if you wanted to, you could just simply search for a YouTube account, and I want to search for something specific regarding Mark Twain, and I can add that video. But in this case, I'm just going to select the My Uploads, which is going to be really easy to do, and I'm going to add the satire video that was produced and we watched today that was produced by Wyatt's group, which is right there. Now the thing is, you will not be able to play the video inside Blogsy. Once you publish, the video will be viewable and playable. But while it's in Blogsy, we're just drafting, we're just putting it together. And if I double tap on that video link, or that video again, now I can have other options. How big I want the video to appear, where do I want it aligned, how big do I want it to be to lock the proportions, that way it doesn't make it skinny or too wide or anything like that. And then I can simply delete the video there as well. So that's how you add pictures and videos. But as far as a link, if I wanted to link, say, that particular word, if I double click on the word, I actually have, if you notice, the link option. So if I click on link, it'll say, what's the URL? www.whatever.com, or you can copy and paste it from your Safari browser, and you can paste it right there. And the option is open a new window. If you want them to, when they click on the link, to open it in a brand new window and not actually leave your page, then I recommend turning that on. And then you can also give it a title if you wanted to. Not necessarily important, but you can if you want. Or I can just completely delete the link altogether. It won't delete the word, but it'll remove the hyperlink. So those are the options on how to put it all together. Obviously this looks nothing like what it should for a blog, but you guys get the idea on how to import that stuff and make it polished. And again, once I was done with this, if I clicked on the gear with the little pencil, that'll bring up my publishing options. I can give labels to it, I can draft it, and if it's ready to go, I can simply click on publish. So I hope that helps. If you have any further questions, you guys know where to get a hold of me.